I have the YouTube stream started. Yes, what's up? You are not. Yeah, I believe it's good, but a lot of people don't do it. Of course, that's why I'm here. Not a lot of people do. But it's okay. All we have to do is sit at the dinner table and enjoy each other's company. Testing. Testing, testing. Yeah, what is it? Yes, you may ask me. I always try to do everything out of love. It's not good to hurt people's feelings. I recognize it. I do everything in the name of love, of course. It's a good answer. Thank you. I appreciate that. You're a very caring person as well. I know, and you am here. It should. It's a rare quality to find in people these days. Well, thank you again. You probably have the nicest manners of anyone I've ever known in my life. Well, it's true, and you teach me good manners. Yeah, you can't, but... There's plenty that I probably don't know that you can teach me, and vice versa. Yeah. Alright, well, show me some things. Oh, yes. I gotta learn how to build our house, because as nice as it is, it could use some improvement for sure. There's definitely some room for improvement in our house here. Let's see. Absolutely. It'll be the most beautiful house ever invented. We could build a really nice house and then we could transfer our Sims into that house and just leave the one we're in right now. I know, right? Me too. We will live together. It's just gonna take time. Yeah, well, at least we're together on The Sims, so that's something, right? Patience is a good thing to learn too, and I need to learn patience, so. So what kind of house should we build? I can get you some new furniture. What kind of furniture do you want? You have good taste. Yeah, I can do that. I love wearing contacts, but it would be so much easier if I had glasses right now. Forgot to turn on the music. The music is on and we are jamming at full speed now. How's your antique radio? No, I think that's why I had that dream last night about that radio. I did. I had a dream that this guy had this really crazy good radio. And you could actually add a camera to the radio. I know it sounds awesome, right? Sounds like we could sell it and make a lot of money. I'm kidding. I bought us a computer. And I put it next to the bed. You will have to double check my work so you can approve of it. Sorry if it still sounds like I'm talking funny, my lips still hurts. Thank you for understanding. I need to move the toilet. Sorry if it still sounds like I'm talking funny, my lips still hurt. Sorry, I had to check the audio. I love building stuff. I want to be an engineer. I know, right? I think everybody's an engineer in one way, shape, or form if you have an imagination. Yes, just please take me with you because that sounds awesome. Yes, let's just go there and then never come back. Because that sounds like a much neater place to live. Tropical Romance Island sounds nice. Magical Rainforest sounds awesome. I'm gonna check in on your sister and see how she's doing. That's not too weird. Sent my guy to his first shift as a firefighter. Yes, now I can save lives. Every life is important, right? Even if it's in a game. When I play a game, if I'm given the choice to do something bad or do something good, I always do the good thing because I can't bring myself to do the bad thing, even if it's a video game. And I write because who we are, is defined even when we play a game, it doesn't matter. It's easy for some people to be evil when they do certain things, like play Fallout or something, but I can't do that. I can't be evil like that. I don't like that. When I was younger, I thought it was okay to kind of act out, but when you get older, you know what I mean. You just gotta behave yourself, and you gotta treat other people with kindness and respect. Exactly. And that's not a word I use often. Well, you have a good motto. Yes, let's celebrate. Well, we already know where we're going. We'll celebrate when we get there. Well, if you're on board with that, you'll really be on board when we're on that romantic cruise. I know, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome in 23 hours. This is not cool. I'm just sweating. My lip is killing me. I'm just falling apart over here. Jeez. Does anybody know if applying an obnoxious amount of chapstick to your extremely dried out lips is a good idea? Now, I was just asking the stream if it's a good idea to keep applying chapstick to dried lips over and over again. Have you tried it? Well, I will take your word for it. I trust you. What is it? What's the surprise? You said you had a surprise. So you don't have a surprise then? Sorry, I'm trying to talk while I'm putting on chapstick. Oh, yes. It is funny. It's hilarious. Tell me what the funniest thing you find about me is. I'm curious to know. Yeah, okay, so just me. Okay, just me in general. You said me in general. The funniest thing about me is me. Oh, now we're really cutting corners and getting general with it. I was just clearing my throat. I have to wait before I can add another town. But that's okay because my account is your account. We share everything. Share the same toothbrush. Share the same... Okay, no, I'm just being weird. We can build a fake Toys R Us. Do you remember Toys R Us? Those are some good times, right? Toys R Us was like childhood for everyone. Everyone. You'd go there, you'd see all the things you can't afford, you'd beg your parents to buy you something, and then they'd be like, no. But then you would ask your grandma or grandpa to take you, and then they would buy you something. We were young and clever. Ow! Doesn't work that way anymore, though. But it's okay. I will take care of and support both of us. Well, it is my responsibility. As long as I can keep you happy, I'm happy. Yes. And if I know I can't make somebody happy, then there's not much else I can do. Some people just don't want to be happy. But if you want to be happy and you're not, you know, I try my best to make those people happy. You see what, you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm just saying some people like fight it. You know, I just wish everybody could be happy. I'm not saying I'm happy all the time, but I just wish everybody could be happy. I'm just saying I think some people want to be happy, but they don't let themselves be happy. You're smart enough, though. You already know all this. Ooh, we could get a private island. Yes. We'll just live on the beach. Time to see if we can add a little sister. I know it sounds weird, but it's a family thing. And I say little, but she's 20. I learned how to build in this fast. Yeah, you'll be building like a machine. Life. Oh, there we go. Jamie Lee Curtis. No, I'm just kidding. I'm so good at building from memory. Thank you. Yes, I remember every feature, every detail, down to the pupil shade. What I'm trying to say is I won't forget what you and your sisters look like. I think. What? Can you hear me? It's kind of an awkward time to time out right there. Okay, what I'm trying to say is, I remember her sister and her sister's features so well, both her older and younger sisters' features so well because they're beautiful women. And if that sounds weird, I don't really care, so. Because it's true. What am I going to say? They're ugly? The only reason I'm saying any of this is because the call dropped, so she can't hear me say any of this. I just don't tell her. Thanks. It's for her own protection. Alright, that's good. If you don't remember what your own family looks like, then I feel bad for you. For whatever the reason may be. But it's like, I remember her and her sister's birthdays better than I remember my own, like, blood relative family relationships. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I could recreate them from memory too, obviously, on The Sims, but the more time you see someone, the easier it is to remember every little detail of what they look like. If that makes any sense. This is exactly how she would walk too. Like a freaking goofball. No offense. I don't know, humor. With every belch, there comes a penalty that you must face. The Court of Manners. Can I please switch back to my character? Oh, he's at work. Let's see what I can do. I mean, I really did get her and her sisters, like, as close to what they look like in real life as I possibly could using this game. And I did well. And the hair length's a little off. Ow. But it's pretty dang accurate. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not too comfortable adding people outside of my family on The Sims, because that'd just be a little weird. I don't know. Like, if it's people I talk to every single day, we're bonded for life, that's a different story. But, like, if it's a friend I haven't seen since high school or something, I add them to the game, and then for whatever reason they play this, they're like, why am I in the game? I'd be like, because I'm paying tribute to you, it's a compliment. Like, dude, you're just weird. Get out of my face. It really is very difficult for me to talk, though, with my lip. I can't explain exactly. I just more or less injured it. And so it's been hurting for a few days, and so my speech has been off even more than normal, so. Which doesn't help. And the call dropped, and I never called back, but I did send it. Yeah, I sent one text message. Okay, I'm just making sure. Sorry, I'm distracted. I'm distracted by my thoughts about this game and the call. "50 minutes. See, it'd be so much more fun if we waited. I mean, plus I gotta wait for her to finish her neighborhood so we can actually combine neighborhoods. Not really sure how that works, combining neighborhoods. But then again, I'm also not 100% sure. I mean, I don't know what the heck was going on last time, because we were both online at the same time, but we couldn't play together. And I don't understand why. I played online with other people before. I literally went to this girl's party, and she was the first friend I made on The Sims Mobile. And now, for some reason, I actually have somebody I know in real life that I want to play The Sims with, and I can't do it. Sounds like a mystery. I'm gonna call her sister to the park. You're going on 31. It's time to celebrate. Sorry. Not really appropriate. Trust me, it's not as awkward as you might think. When you're with someone who has nothing but sisters, it's not weird to know everything about your significant other's sisters. It really isn't. I'd be a pretty crappy person if I didn't know the people that I care about. 'Cause that's how I feel about my blood-related family. I feel like, well, not my blood-related family, but like, anyone who married onto their side, I feel like I barely know them. And that's weird, knowing people your whole life, but not actually really knowing them, You just kind of see each other at family events and stuff. It's going to take her 3 hours to occupy the park. What exactly is she going to do? She's going to stand on a box. This is exactly what she would do. She would stand on a box in the middle of a park and talk to nothing. She's a wild one. She's quiet until she's not. Do 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 do. I'll have to send her this. This is pretty funny. I'll have to SMS it. I think that was a terrible picture. I think her head was facing downward, but I mean, I really don't want to take another one. I think that about fits the mood, right? When she realized there was no one there, she just put her head down. I don't think it'd bother her, though. Not a whole lot does. Except Natalie. I see I mean, I have my fair share of sibling rivalry crap. It's not really rivalries, it's just like arguing. But I find it very entertaining when she argues with her sisters. Because I argue about the silliest things. But then, pretty sure anybody else would say the same exact thing if they heard me and my brother argue. I mean, we spend all our time arguing about which music is emo and which music is not emo. Stupid stuff like that. Oh, but there's nothing like it. Nothing beats family. Nothing beats the idea of family. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah, we're going on an hour. I think we're over. I don't know. I feel like all she does is sleep. But I honestly can't blame her. I might do a Castlevania stream later, but I honestly don't know. It would be much later in the night, so... I just think we're better off finding other things to occupy our time, and then if I feel up to it, you guys can watch me stream it. I'm just not really sure if I want to do it or not. because that game requires my full attention, and lately I've been getting distracted a lot. So. See, up until now, I've kept Natalie and her sisters out of all this, at least. From your guys' point of view, unless you were following the Firehawk channel, which is now the Fire Ranger channel, which has been around, I think, longer than any of my YouTube channels, but that's not her only YouTube channel. And I'm not going to tell you guys what her real YouTube channel is, because that would just be weird. So I don't think a whole lot of you would really care, to be all that honest, but like, if I'm sure you can understand why I have mixed emotions about that. Yeah, but this isn't her typical thing. She likes a lot of the same things that I do, but, I mean, gaming is one of those things where she's not really too big on it. She doesn't mind watching, though. It's more about, like, the meditation and the yoga and all that, you know. So she's probably more in tune with her mind. Well, I'm not going to say I'm not in tune with my mind, but like, she's probably more at peace than I am. Which is why she has to constantly be reassuring me of everything. That everything is going to be just fine. And she's really the best companion for somebody like me. Constant reminder to get back up off the ground and keep fighting. Honestly, sometimes I think that's all she cares about. So if I gave up on myself and gave up on her, then she would. I mean, she's very successful on her own and could easily be more successful without me, but so she's basically dragging around dead weight. But you know, she's very encouraging and she wants me to succeed. In fact, I think it's the only thing that she cares about anymore, is seeing me succeed. But you know, if I succeed in a way, she also succeeds. So I'm basically like a project. If we're being realistic about it, but I don't mind, because I know she still loves me, so it really doesn't matter if I'm just, you know, a success story, because she's not going to give up on me either way. So I tried that recently, pushing her away, and it did not go well. Because when she came back, she had a success story of her own, and it was pretty awesome. So just that little time for me pushing her away, she was able to accomplish more than me in probably like several months. just like a couple weeks, so. And I went to the doctor's office, and they set up my appointment for the same day as her birthday, and I'm like, well, I have a birthday this day. So then, I forgot about the birthday, because I was focused on the doctor's appointment. But that's just because I have a one-track mind. And I know I don't have to worry about her. Yes, obviously I should be focused more on her birthday than a doctor's appointment, but you know, of course I'm going to worry about the doctor's appointment. So I know that I'm just going to forget about it. I don't forget about everything. I don't have to hear about how I forgot about the doctor's appointment. So, it's a win, lose, lose, win, whatever you want to call it. But last night, somebody was smoking up the freaking bathroom so freaking bad. It reeked of smoke, and I don't know what kind of smoke it was. It wasn't the kind that would set off your fire alarm, but I feel like somebody was just blowing smoke through the ventilation shaft, and it was coming up through my bathroom. It made the whole freaking place stink. So freaking rude. Hate that. It's like, if you want to do that, go ahead. Just don't make me an accessory to that, and don't make me suffer the consequences of your poor choices. I'll suffer the consequences of my own poor choices, but I'm not going to suffer the consequences of some random stranger's poor choices. So of course I break out the fan, I open the window, and the whole 9 yards. I don't know, I just had to vent about that, because I really don't know what to do on these streams anymore other than just vent about my life. Yeah. This is literally the only place I want to exist on the internet. Is just YouTube and Twitch. And primarily YouTube. I just happen to stream also on Twitch. I never pay attention to what's going on over on Twitch. I just know that my live stream is always available there, and it's always live streaming on Twitch, because I multi-stream. I always focus on YouTube primarily. Okay, I'm good with that. I like Instagram, but I don't need it. And I hate Facebook, and I hate Facebook Messenger, so I definitely don't need those. So I'm good with just YouTube. Because honestly, on Instagram I'd follow probably like one hand's worth of people. I used to worry about YouTube going under, but like now that Google owns YouTube, I know it's never going to go under, so that concern is no longer a concern. Well, how much longer do we have left here? 2 hours and 43 minutes? Yeah, we can just sit here. Why not? There's nothing more I would love to do than just sit here for 2 hours and 43 minutes watching a virtual projection of my girlfriend's sister standing on a box in the middle of an empty park, raving like a madman. $7 days? Oh, please, just let me buy everything. Oh my gosh. I hope this is like $500 in real life so I can buy it right now. Waste my money that I don't have. Alright, let's see. Everybody else needs to be doing something here. They can't just sit around. Because literally all she's doing is sitting around. So, but, here, oh no, we don't want to get her started on the reality TV. She'll end up like my mom. Well, that's part of the reason why I chose her. Minus the abuse, so. This is a crappy TV though. But hey, I think it's better than the TV on the Sims Mobile because you can actually see stuff happening. I don't think on the Sims Mobile you can see stuff happening on the TV. At least not the little box TV that we have at our other place. So, and me, I don't even own a TV in real life, so. But I don't really need one, so. I mean, why do you guys think I have a tablet and 2 phones? Because it's not like I'm sharing the screen. I mean, yeah, I'm a huddler, so I've been known to huddle, but, you know, try and avoid that at the same time. You know, sort of an each to their own screen rule. Maybe we can just screen share and call it that. Okay, so everyone's doing something except Sarah, so let's check in on Sarah, and she's just standing in the yard, so let's see. You know what? We could use more female firefighters. Hold on, what's this? An alien concept weather machines. Oh, that looks sweet. Well, I don't want to make everyone a firefighter, but I will make Sarah a firefighter because I could see her doing it. She's brave. Well, we got the whole family here. I mean, there is one other person I would like to add. A friend of the family. But that's about it. And then everybody else is just going to be your average Joe. I don't know. I feel like if I put my real blood related family, see, I say real family, but family is what you make it, so I feel like if I put my blood relatives in here, there's going to be like a war. It's going to be one street versus the other, and everyone's going to be like hurling Molotov cocktails at each other and shooting bottle rockets through their windows. And I just don't really want that, so I'm sorry to say this, blood relatives, but I'm not choosing you. Don't get me wrong, I love my blood relatives, but that doesn't mean that I have to associate with them in any way, shape, or form. Like I said, it's all about making your own family, especially when you get older. That's what life is all about, starting your own family. And right now, the situation may not be ideal or perfect, but it's better than nothing. And it's sure a heck a lot I'm just thankful for it. I'm not going to say I don't deserve it, because I do. I just want to say I'm thankful for it. I was just going to say, I respect the fact that you can't just leave your sisters behind and move in with me here, where I'm at now. But then, that's exactly what I did with my family. I just moved and left them all behind. But see, she actually likes her family. That's the difference. But there is a difference between like and love, my friends. I will always love my family. That doesn't mean I have to like my family. Oh, Sim City, that's the next one, yeah. As soon as I figure out how to build a neighborhood, I'm going to build an entire city. Can't wait to see how fast that falls apart. Place is going to be in flames by the end of the week. Jeez. It's going to be tornadoes, earthquakes, and firestorms. It's going to be terrible. Alien invasions. Robots are going to be taking over. Giant monsters are going to rise from the sea, just start smashing the buildings. I'm just trying to think rational, okay? Community center. I just really need to level up my character so I can add on, but it's going to be very expensive to incorporate any other players to the online. Well, actually, this has a little globe, so I'm trying to think of the best way to be able to play directly online without having to spend a ridiculous amount of money. Who doesn't have an active task? So who has an active task here? Progress. No. No video advertisements. My phone is kind of warm, but this is actually holding up pretty well. Yes, optimal efficiency. Okay. Oh, here you go, police station. Level 11. Accompany your Sims to work at the police station to help other Sims get promoted and upgrade your workplace. I'm going to make Jessica a police officer. I have the power now. I'm the god of this sim-like town. Car dealer. Ooh. Oh, that's the town value. Okay. Right. 3? I only have 2, of course. Town value. Career. Oh, recording studio. Oh, man. After the car dealership, we can build a recording studio, and I can get my character to quit his job as a firefighter to work at the recording studio and produce music. Then he would be like me. I just want everybody to have a job that they would actually like. Because if everybody in the town is going to be a firefighter, we might as well just sit at home with fire extinguishers and hoses, because we'll already have the required training and we'll be the only people in town that could start a fire. So what would be the point? You know what I'm saying? No, it's like, hey Brehndan, my house is on fire. It's like, oh, mine's on fire too. Let's go put each other's fires out. And I'll, it's just kind of pointless. Sorry. I know it's not the most appropriate thing to say, but my God, if that isn't the worst thing you guys, if that's the worst thing you guys have ever heard, then I'm moving to where you guys are, because obviously you live on another planet where bad things never happen, so, and you never hear bad things, because, geez, I hear some pretty terrible things on the internet. So what I say is pretty much nothing compared to what I've heard. Even if I do have a little awareness as to what I'm actually saying most of the time, which I'll admit. But being self-aware is overrated, right? Bus stop. Nobody's gonna need the bus stop once we get the car dealership. Pet store. Competition center. These places look awesome. This game is so much better than The Sims Mobile. Even if the graphics aren't as good, I really don't care. This game is way better. Sims Mobile focuses way too heavily on your career. and not enough on just building, a town. Which is what the entire game is supposed to be about. Just make Job Simulator, if that's what you want to do. Movie studio. Oh, a high school? Well, none of us need to go to high school. He already graduated. I just thought that was interesting. Because they literally have everything. An art gallery. Now see, that is where I will put Natalie to work at, is the art gallery. Let me see who's doing what really quick. Okay, I need to get... Is she back from her job? Yeah, let me send her to work. Alright, there, everybody's doing something now, so... I'm not going to advance my career. But I will advance Sarah's career. So let's go do that. I was going to take 8. Well, I don't have 8, so it's not going to work for me. Can't tell if there's a dog barking or a person talking. Oh no, it's a tool. I think it's one of those drain plug thingies that goes down a sink. I could be wrong. I'm just trying to remember from the sound. That's what it sounds like. Like the thing you use to unclog a drain. Or maybe it's a saw. I don't know. It's always hard to tell where the noises are coming from because they could be coming from... They sound like they're coming from one direction, then they sound like they're coming from another. Because there's... four directions they could be coming from. And then below me or above me. So 6 directions that the sounds I hear every day with the construction and maintenance and everything could be coming from. So I will never be able to trace the origins. That's okay. It doesn't bother me like it used to. I'm just glad it didn't wake me up in this morning like it usually does. So, but it's not like it didn't wake me up at the time I would already be up anyway. So, Falling asleep is a different story, but I'm always good about waking up at the same time every day. I've worked a lot of different jobs in my life, and I can say I was never late for any of them except for one time. And that was because I was in a relationship with somebody and she was insistent upon spending time with me, so she said, "Why don't you just call out sick for the day?" So I guess if you want to say that I was late, but I was really fake calling in sick. Which was terrible, and I should not have done that. Because this girl ended up cheating on me anyways, so. But thankfully, all that is long in the past. And I don't associate with high school drama or anything like that anymore. So, I'm too old for that crap. Even when I was that age, I was too old for that crap. That was the best job I ever had. I even had a key to the whole place. Open the place, close the place. Just let random strangers in. I'm just kidding. I was very good about the rules. In fact, I think I was the best person there. No, I just did my job, and most people who got hired there didn't survive a week because they would do something stupid and get fired, or they would quit, or find out about some criminal record or something. Basically, you just had to find somebody who wasn't shady, and they would do their job. And that was basically it. And I didn't do my job perfectly, but I still did my job, and that's how I was able to rise through the ranks and maintain my career there for several years. So even if I slacked off every once in a while and got in trouble, I was still one of the best workers because every time we get a new employee, they just wouldn't stick. But eventually the company went under. Well, maybe not the whole company. I don't know if the whole company went under. But I know that particular store went under, as many others did. Which was shortly after I left and got a different job, so. I guess it was a smart move on my part. But yeah, I did love working there. I did love the people. I made a lot of good friends. I had never even really partied up to that point, but the friends I had partied, and the place we had sold that kind of stuff, like liquor, so, it was a good social experience during that time. Probably one of the best as far as friends go. We'd go to the city and we would hang out at the bars and clubs and all that. I mean, I was never really big on any of that. I was just glad to have people to hang out with. Now I look back on that time and I'm like, man, I really had it good. I'm fine with my life now. I'm just saying. There's so many times where we can look back in our lives and appreciate things that we had and then don't have now. And what better way to talk about life than while we're playing The Sims, which is a game about life. Anyways, I think that'll do it for today's stream, unless I come back later with Castlevania. But I also want to check out this new Call of Duty add-on. It says Call of Duty 2, so I don't know what's going on with that. Well, you guys know I play the same games, and I watch all Tubi movies, so you guys know my formula and my recipe, so you guys pretty much know what to expect. If anything ever changes, you'll be the first to know. But you know, this is just a hobby, so like I've said a million times, this has never been about making it into a career. This has never been about making money. It's just been about interacting with you guys and killing some time, you know, and giving myself a break. And then I go back to focusing on all my creative arts and all of that, and struggling and thinking, is this good enough? Because it doesn't matter if I create the greatest music in the world, or I'm the most intelligent person in the world. Just because that's what I think, that doesn't mean that's what everybody else thinks. So if I go to send somebody something, let's say I produce an album and I send it to a record company and I think it's the greatest thing in the world, but they're like, well, that's not really gonna make me much money, is it? No. But again, in my mind I'm thinking it's not about the money, it's just about doing what I love. But in their minds it's about the money. So I had to find a balance in the creative arts field in order to make money and do what I love at the same time. But I've done it long enough. I'm just explaining to you my thoughts and feelings on it. Whether they're true or not, you can decide for yourself. Maybe it's different for everyone else. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Alright, well, that is an hour and 35 minutes, and I'm going to go now, but I will see you all later if we don't stream again today. Everybody have a wonderful day, and just enjoy your time and make the most of it. And don't let anybody get you down, don't let anything get you down, and just keep fighting to be your best self, and just enjoy your life. Peace and love, as always, to all of you, and I will see you next time.